Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kardiackai and I'm here with another video. As you see what this video is about, it's about you first year nurses stacking your coins so that you can get what you want. I want to say thank you for all my new subscribers. I'm so excited. It's not much, but you know what? I am so excited to share my story and the things that I have learned and the things that I have done as a first year nurse. I keep saying first year nurse. I'm not a first year nurse. I'm going on 2 years, but I'm still a new nurse. So this video is all for all my new nurses, all nursing students, and those who are inspiring to be a nurse. This video is for you. Okay, so we're gonna do a little timeline here, okay? So I graduated nursing school December of 2016. I already had a job lined up, thank God. And I took my NCLEX January of 2017. I passed with the 75 questions, and I started my first job in progressive care. It was cardiac progressive care, starting in the end of February of 2017. So this is how I kind of got where I am today. So I was able to save over $10,000 my first year of nursing, not even a full year. So I was able to save that amount of money, and I was able to buy my first home. This is less than a year of being a new nurse. And I want to let you know my story, my journey, and how I did that and how you can do the same. Okay, so as you know, your first year of nursing, you're not making much, okay? You can't negotiate nothing. So people are like, oh, negotiate your pay, da, 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 da. No, honey. When you're a new nurse, you can't negotiate no pay. You kind of have to say, you know what, I'm a first time year nurse. This is what they're paying. Either you accept it or not, okay? Or they're gonna go to the next new nurse, and most likely she or he will accept that position, okay? So, what I did first, one, don't buy a new car. Some people, they start making a little bit of change and they want to do this and they want to do that and they want to do this and they want to do that. No. I was still riding in the hoop-de-doo Volvo that I was driving in college, okay? I was driving that for years. Also, at the time, I was staying with my mother. I continued to stay with my mom. Matter of fact, my mom she got in my head. She was like, you know what, you making some money, what you gonna do? You can get an apartment, you can get a house. I'm giving you a year, what you finna do, okay? So I said, okay, she's really not playing. So I stayed with my mom the whole time up until the time that I got a house. She didn't ask for nothing. She didn't ask for no mortgage. She didn't ask for no utility. She didn't ask for anything. She said, okay, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna buy an apartment. No, because I feel like I'm gonna be stuck in an apartment and I'm gonna get comfortable. So I told my mom, I said, hey, you know what? I am going to buy a home. She said, okay. So she didn't ask me for anything, guys, and I'm so grateful and so blessed. And that's how this whole saving so much money and buying the first home kind of came about. So I want to tell you, I saved everything. I did have a little bit of bills here and there. You know, I had my cell phone bill. I had to pay the insurance for my car and a few, little other things. But I saved everything, and I was working on days. Training was about 3 months, and I wasn't working a lot of weekends because the lady who I was with, she was a very seasoned nurse, and she was like, I don't work weekends. I don't want to work weekends. So I was making the littlest of the littlest, okay? Meaning I wasn't making any differentials at all. I wasn't making any night differentials, and I wasn't making any weekend differentials. So my paycheck was looking like, So, 1, don't go out and buy new stuff. Don't do that. No. 2, if you are in a situation like me, you know what, you're staying with your parents, don't go out and buy no apartment. Save your money, stack your money, save everything. Don't buy no new clothes, don't buy no new shoes, don't splurge like you got it, honey. No. I was still living like I was a CNA in nursing school, okay? Don't buy nothing, okay? So after I was done with training, I said, you know what? I'm going to nights. So I went to nights, okay? So that added, when you work nights, depending on the facility, you can make anything from $3 to $10 more at night, okay? So then I said, you know what? I'm making more money. Now, you know what? I'm working some more weekends. So a lot of, like I said, you make that night differential and you make weekend differential. Weekend differential is way more than just working night differential because one, nobody wants to work them but the new nurses, okay? So I worked a lot of weekends and I worked a lot of nights. Once I was done with the whole orientation phase, because after you're done training, you have to be, I think, on the job by yourself for 30 days, I think. After that, I picked up overtime like it was nothing. I was working 5 days a week, 6 days a week. I was working. Let me tell you something, guys. It takes hard work to save that amount of money and to buy a home. It really does. So I was in grind mode. Let's get this money, okay? Also, in the time being, I was getting my credit right. I knew that I needed I wanted my credit to be above a certain height because you know what? I don't need no extra interest on nothing, okay? I need the cheapest of the cheapest interest. I need we ain't playing that. No. Okay. So I was staying with my mom, saving all my money. I didn't buy any new stuff. I was still living under my means. And I was getting my credit together, okay? And I don't get me wrong, I did do a little traveling, a little dipping here and there. I went to out to Jamaica. That's actually where I got engaged my first year nurse. Oh, your girl was getting it, okay? 2017 was my phone just paused. Anyway, 2017, honey, was that year, okay? It was that year, honey, okay? So once I got my stuff together, once I checked my credit score was like, girl, you could divide a house. I was like, okay, let's start this process. And you know what? When I moved quick, okay, and swiftly. So it was, I did a lot of research. I did a lot of research into looking for a home. And when I bought my home, I did have a realtor and I didn't have to spend a dime. So the $10,000 that I did save, I didn't have to spend a dime on having a realtor. The bank actually covered it because I went through a program with my bank. And I was actually able to get $15,000 toward my home that is interest free, and it'll drop off within 5 years of staying in this home. Like I said, do your research. First time homeowners program. I'm pretty sure some of you may know it, may not know of it, but it's just a little information there, here and there. So that's my first year nursing. I saved my money, I lived under my means, and I found a beautiful home that I wanted. I told my realtor, I said, look, I'm looking for 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, or you can be 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, but I ended up getting 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,000 square foot, oversized garage, screened-in porch, huge backyard because I knew one day that I wanted a dog. But let me tell you something. If you stay consistent, persistent, and you stay tunnel vision, and you have a great support system, you can do those things, okay? So I know some people's situation is a little different. Like when I was in nursing school, you had people that already had families. So I cannot speak for them. I can only speak on, the things, what I have going. So, December of 2017, I got married. I got married in this home. Yes, today is my anniversary and I'm here filming, right? But we do have some things lined up throughout the day that we're gonna do. So yeah, I got married in my home before all the furniture was in here. And when I tell you 2018 was lit, 2018, don't get me wrong, I still stacked my coins. Matter of fact, from 2017, what I made in 2017 to what I made in 2018, guys, I made $17,000 more. And it's all strategic, and it's not just working nights, weekends, overtime. No. So I ended up getting a raise before I even hit a year of nursing, probably within 5 months. I ended up getting a raise. It wasn't much, but it was okay. It was okay. Also, I started a new job at the beginning of 2018. So I made $1.50 more. Yes. Some people, $1.50. No, $1.50, to go from one unit to another unit, that's a pretty good deal. And then also at the end of this year, your girl made a good raise, honey. So I was able to make $17,000 more from my first year of nursing into like my second year of nursing. So some people, that's pretty good for a new nurse. Okay, it's awesome. Okay, so 2018, honey, we started off strong. Okay, so honeymoon was in Mexico. So we went to 5 countries in 2018, guys. It was a lit year. Okay, and I always knew, I was like, once I become a nurse, once I become stable, once I get the things that I need, once I make my money, honey, and start and grind, it's time to travel. This 2018 is the year of traveling, and I told myself I wanted to travel, and that's what I was gonna do, and that's what I did. So 2018, we started off in January. That was honeymoon. That was in Mexico. We actually bought some timeshares there. I'm not gonna get into that, but that's another way of making money, actually. But we ended up going to Mexico. February, we ended up going to Cuba. April, I went to Thailand. So I went to Bangkok, Krabi, Phi, and some other island. But yep, I did in March. So March or April. Anyway, either March or April, I went to Thailand. And then in October, I went to Costa Rica and Panama. So 2018 was all about traveling, making money, all that other good stuff. So I'm here to say that you can do the things that you want to do. As a nurse, you just have to stay focused and tunnel vision. Yeah. Let me tell you something, y'all. I still work a lot. So I do it in spurts. So what I typically do is, let's say for the first 2 or 3 months, I work massive overtime. And I'm not working overtime unless it's a weekend, okay? Because that's where I still work nights, so I'm still getting my differential on top of that. And then I'm only working weekends when I do when it's time for overtime. Also, there will come moments when your unit really needs you, and they will give bonuses. Let me tell you something. Take it. I'm not talking about a $50 bonus. I'm not talking about a $75 bonus. I'm not talking about a $100 bonus. Let me tell you something. These bonuses count. So you get your bonus, right? And on top of that, you're still making all your differentials and your overtime, your time and a half. So let me tell you something, y'all. That time, that money, it adds up. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I actually, for 2019, I'm always setting goals for myself. I say, you know what? I worked hard almost the past 2 years of being a nurse, and I'm tired of working hard. For 2019, that's all gonna change, okay? It's all 2019. I wanna work less. I wanna think more. Think smart, think more, and work less. Let me tell you something. People be like, oh, especially these old school nurses, they're like, oh, you need to put your time in, you need to do this, and you need that. No. No. And also, I wasn't always in the CVICU. My first year of nursing, I was in cardiac progressive, which is a step down ICU to the CVICU. So I did that for a year. After that year, honestly, I got kind of bored and I want something different. So I went to the CVICU. And in nursing, you will find yourself, honestly. I think that now CVICU is, I think I want to do something different. And well, I know I want to do something different, and I'm going to go in a completely opposite. Like, I'm going to go left. Okay, I'm going to go left in 2019, and because your girl got goals, and yeah, nursing. That's one thing about being a nurse. You don't have to always be a bedside nurse. Of course, it's great to start there because that's where you learn and that's where you gain your most skill. But there are so many things that you can do as a nurse. Some people are like, oh, you can teach and you can, no. Let me tell you something. Nursing is way beyond being a teacher. It's way beyond that. It's money to be made, honey. Okay. And I'm not saying, let me tell you something. I'm not saying, oh, it's all about the money. But let me tell you something. The things that you do, let me tell you something. Being an ICU nurse and doing that for some time, you deserve to make some money. Okay? You deserve if whatever the income you want to make, I feel like you can make that. And I feel that you can kind of change things around. You can kind of change nursing a little bit to fit you. If you want to make your money, honey, make your money. Find ways to do it. But that's just my intake and the things that I did within my first 2 years of nurse. So my first year nurse, I stacked my money, I got my credit together, and I lived. Let me tell you something. When I was a CNA in nursing school, I stick to that budget when I was a first year nurse. And I bought my house my second year. Finally, my car went out. My car went out recently. And I was like, you know what? Now I can buy me anything I want. So I wanted a Mercedes, so I went and bought a Mercedes. But let me tell you something. I didn't buy no new Mercedes, honey, okay? It was used. It's a couple years old, and it's in great condition, okay? You still got to save your coins. Within going on to like my second year of nursing, I traveled, I got married, and I'm still hustling to this day. In 2019, let me tell you something, it's all going to be different, honey, okay? Your girl's about stacking her coins. I'm tired of working hard, okay? But all right, YouTube, so it's your girl Kardiackai. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, share, do everything. I will be having another nursing video come soon. I have a lot of things to do. I still have to go Christmas shopping. It's my anniversary. Hubby should be coming home soon, and we should be getting together to do something. But bye.